We're getting back to the fun decks today, and I have created a Shadowlands Daredevil cook that nobody else is running, and I can't wait to share with you guys. So, Shadowlands Daredevil is a 2-3, which reads, on reveal, shuffle 3 demons into your deck. When you draw a card with 6 or more power, plus 2 power. So this card fits into the whole 2 drops that scale, and whilst it's no Chamber or Moondragon in terms of consistency, this card can still get pretty big, and demons aren't anything to scoff at. I think where this card falls slightly shorter is putting demons into your deck doesn't feel that great, because you're losing consistency of your draw at that point, meaning you have to run cards like Adam Warlock or King Eitri, which aren't exactly high value cards. However, I do think the card has some potential, and it definitely makes those cards feel better. In the deck that I ran today, I kind of merged 2 shells together. Let me show you. So this is a deck that I am calling Lock Devil. It is the Lockjaw package, then kind of mixed together with like a bit of a 6 power cards package. You probably notice the Beta Ray Bill, but I don't have Thor in here. I think Thor can very easily be swapped out for Strife. I think Strife is a little bit of a consistency cope on my behalf. There are a lot of times he didn't really do very much, so I think having a Thor in here could actually be better in a lot of instances. Strife was just another card that had 6 power as well, but I think that is a pretty good swap. As for the rest of the cards, I don't think there's many Series 5 cards in here. I think Ares? If Ares is Series 5, Ares can be swapped for something, maybe even Thor as well if you prefer. It's just a 6 power card that works quite well with Shadowlands Daredevil. And let me just break down the deck for you in the beginning before I get it ahead of myself. So we have Wasp in here. It's just a 0 power card, which can get pulled with Lady Jane. And I realize now, I would usually go through these cards one by one, but I kind of have to talk about them in conjunction because they all kind of work together. So the main idea is you have King Eitri to kind of pull your Shadowlands Daredevil's demons, or pull the hammer from Beta Ray Bill. And then if you had Thor in here, same kind of deal. You have Lockjaw for a similar reason, just play those 0 cost cards and send them back into your deck for something else. And then this is where the kind of meat comes together. We have Pixie, swapping the power of cards in your deck, along with Mobius. Now that is quite a classic package, but I threw Fastos in here because I thought, if you put Shadowlands Daredevil's demons, I don't know why I keep elongating that name. If you put the demons into your deck and then play Fastos, it has a chance to turn those demons into 0 cost cards. Therefore, meaning that when you play Jane later, she can pull those. Or even better, if they become 0 cost and Pixie swaps the cost with like an Ares and a Strife and an Odin and all these other things, but then Jane to pull all of those from your deck, you've just got an insane last turn play that they do not expect. Now, I didn't manage to pull that off in this video because of being strapped for time, but I'm definitely going to keep trying. There's a lot more things you can pull off with this deck, however. Shadowlands Daredevil, I keep going for the full name. The demons from Daredevil you put into your deck, Ares is going to get better buffs from it, most of the time making it a 4/12. Odin has another trigger on Ares as well as the hammer from Beta Ray Bill. Then Strife. Strife most of the time hits Odin, which is very nice. If you've got it where Ares is, or the hammers, then you trigger the hammer again, which is making me think maybe you do just need Thor. Maybe Thor instead of Fastos. Fastos is here mainly just for the fun of the deck, but if you want to go for slightly more competitive, probably try Thor instead of Fastos. Then you have Beta Ray Bill. Pretty straightforward. It's just the hammer, then the multiple procs, a 0 cost thing that you can send in with Lockjaw. Wasp is in here just for a little bit of consistency. If you don't get a hammer to send into Lockjaw, or something to be Pixie to become 0 cost, she's mainly here because of those reasons. If she's in your deck and Pixie hits her, something else becomes 0 cost, or if you draw her and you have nothing else to send into Lockjaw, she's perfect. She does feel kind of bad when you draw her and you're waiting to get something good, but I suppose that's where the demons also come in. The diluting your deck for something slightly better. And that's about it really. I thought at the base, I was like, what if I could get those demons to 0 cost and get Jane to just draw them, because then you don't have to worry too much about them diluting your deck. That was where the deck idea started at. and is doing a pretty modest 60% win rate. So I'm pretty happy with where the deck landed. I'd be really interested to see how you guys fare with it. I wanted to go for a bit more of an interesting kind of fun angle, seeing as yesterday's video was more of a meta deck for climbing. Next up I'll do the gameplay, and just after that I'll do my review of the card. The technically second day it's been out review, and let you guys know whether I think you should pick it up. Without any further ado, I'll see you guys after the games. Ooh, this is looking very good. Sandbar is a annoying thing though. We kind of need Mobius for that. If I'm to draw Fastos, we actually get the exact combo off. Okay, Wasp is not it really. I suppose I draw. The next turn I sink Wasp into Black Vortex. In fact, maybe not Black Vortex. I think probably just Strange Academy, but Lockjaw was the aim. Is it better to Wasp and then Fastos? Probably. The next turn I can Jane Foster. I won't snap because Strange Academy with Kraven is actually kind of nuts as well. Oh, well, 1 out of 3. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know why. I was thinking for some reason that Black Vortex was the one that changes it into a cost of a card of a similar cost. Also at 8, all of my actual cards, so I just have 2 demons and Mobius in there. In which case Strife is just going to hit Pixie. Which is actually not very useful for me, but let's see. Let's see if I have any 0 cost cards. Fastos could have hit a few demons. Did not hit any demons. Okay, a 3/5 Mobius. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I can win this with this power. What do we think? They're likely to play Magneto here, and if they do, they pull Strife and Mobius. But they then go to 16, and I go to 17. We'll see. I'm not confident about this one. The insane Kraven was the reason I didn't snap in the first place. Ah, Magneto on the left. Okay. Pretty happy with that one. Victory. This blob was nuts. Oh, yet again we have a really nice play order here. I think Daredevil in the middle is actually okay. Okay, we've got some shenanigans going over on their side. Ooh, this is nice. We're gonna counter Ravona with Mobius. I actually liked that Mobius came out and countered Ravonna directly, well, plot-wise. I thought that was pretty cool. That's interesting. Are they sacrificing that lane? Could Beta Ray. Ares feels pretty safe to play because they're probably playing a lot of low power cards. Were Ares before Beta Ray? Probably. Wow.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay, so they've got some Moonstone stuff going on. It's a good job that Avengers Compound was here because if they started playing it here, they're going to get some crazy buffs.
Victory.
I felt a bit bad about that one with the Mobius, but I think they were just kind of doomed with the locations. Oh, if you have 12 power there, I think is that doable for me? I mean, technically, if I just play Mobius, Lockjaw, Strife, the way around, Lockjaw, Mobius, and now Ares. Ares is feeling like it's probably not going to win this matchup, however. We have Wasp for Volmir if we need it. Actually, how does that work? I feel like Volmir would trigger, but the card would still change, maybe? So does that mean that the... I still have 6 in my deck. They have 5. Ares is almost like gambling here. But I'm happy with it. Oh, never mind. I'm getting so many retreats today. Ooh, Valhalla. This feels like it could be pretty good for Fastos. I'll try Pixie, then Fastos, then next turn Mobius probably. What are they doing with Swarm? Strife at a 2/6 is very nice. I realise it's actually not possible for me to get Strife to go off twice, unfortunately. That's what I was going to hope for with Odin, but I would need another on reveal, which technically Beta Ray Bill. Next turn, Jane Foster. Maybe I don't even need to Mobius. We'll see. Okay, they're buffing the deck quite a bit. I'm shuffling the cost and reducing it again, sending another hammer into the deck. Whoa, a 1/8 Ares? Don't mind if I do. Then I'll clear up some space for the cards. I mean, I'm probably just drawing 2 hammers realistically. Interesting bot gameplay. Okay, well, we do hammer, hammer, Ares, Strife, and I guess just throw Mobius in there. Oh, that was the strong guy sound. I was so confused for a second. This power is insane. It's so unfortunate that it's against a bot though. Very nice.
Victory.
Okay, this one's looking to be pretty good. I was almost tempted to snap. I think I still will. I realised the combo I've been pulling off with the multiple fast tosses and pixies and stuff really relies on Jane Foster. Mobius. I'll do Mobius just because of the Valentina. And I feel they're playing a hand deck. That's fine. That's good, because now I don't need to worry too much about blocking off that location. Do Lockjaw one demon? Do we do two? Or I think I hold one of them just in case. Sabanur. None of these on reveals I well, I mean literally just Shadowlands Daredevil. But I don't necessarily think I want to proc it again with Odin. Although Strife's just going to go left anyway. It's fine. Or act as though I didn't know that was going to happen. I actually don't even know what I'd rather draw here. That's too funny. Yeah.
Victory.
The Mobius just really messes with that deck. Ngitri? Ooh, not quite. Asgard is looking very nice though. Need to hope they're not running like Ebony Maw deck. Never mind. Never you mind.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, these two locations are very good for them, but I'm gonna play it out. Got my Odin on the board.
Are ye worthy?
I mean, we did better than them in that instance at least. Pixie. Pixie's only, well, I can't speak. Pixie's only going to make one thing cost 0, but data ray built into Jane Foster is still pretty good. Please give me a good 6-drop. I don't know why I had that in mind. The leader. I don't know why. This forces them to play there. Either that or they play Techno-Organic Virus. Okay. Well, I'm not complaining. Of course I got Wasp. As much as I actually do want to pull the last 0 cost, it's probably better to do it with Strife. Strife, Demon, Stormbreaker. Odin would have been great here with Leader, but there's only so much you can do. Oh, of course it's Mobius. I'm actually feeling pretty strong here. Lady Jane, yep.
Victory.
That was looking like a loss for a while, but looked out. I think the leader helped actually with the star brand. Nice one. Oh, Death's Domain is a little bit problematic. With a limbo as well. And to be honest, I don't think I have a way to get into that. Feels okay for Dream Dimension. Playing with 2 locations is kind of tough. Yeah, I think they've got that one covered. I'll do Beta Ray Bill into Lady Jane. Ooh, by 1 point. I don't even really know what they're playing. We need the big chunky points on the left. Wasp and the hammer. Oh, they're just pulling something out there. Okay. Which means I have to win both of these locations. Ay. It's gonna be a tricky one. I mean, this location... Oh, never mind. I guess it's not gonna be tricky after all. Okay, Phil, let's do this. That doesn't really help me that much. Okay, we're up against a bot here. Ooh, now that just feels so nice. We do Shadowlands Daredevil, we do Fastos in the middle. We're up against a bot, but we don't even care. Panicked a little bit there. We don't ever want to be drawing this Maria Hill deck. If you could do me a favor and make sure she stays in the deck, that would be nice. I don't think she's going to serve us at all. This is very nice. Ooh, this is even better. Lockjaw. Pixie. Demon? I keep this one. Keep this one a little bit of a secret. Actually, you know what now? I wouldn't mind drawing Maria Hill. I'd just lockjaw her back into the deck. Because I kind of need some resources. If only. They're snapping. I guess. I mean, they're a bot and they're winning 2 locations. That's enough for them. Strife is a 0 cost card. That is nuts. But we keep Strife just in case. You never know.
I am Iron Man.
We want to hit Lady Jane. Oh, not Wasp. It's definitely not what we wanted to hit. But it's fine. I think we should be okay. Famous last words. I felt more confident about a bot game before. Okay. Very nice.
Victory.
Got the 0 cost Strife, which is kind of nuts. Okay, so this one has to be a bot, right? There's no one in their right mind that would use that as their logo. Pixel Hellcow. We have a chance here to pull ahead on Madripoor if Pixie hits something. Wow, okay. Don't know if that's a little overkill right now. So I could just... Yeah, I think it's overkill. Oh, Lockjaw. So that next turn I can wasp something out and then Lady Jane. Okay, I'm glad that was the way that it worked out. Although, now... Mobius. A lot of things in the deck are just going to stay at full cost, I think. Yeah, let's Mobius here. I haven't added anything to the deck yet, I realise. The next turn I could Jane Foster and Terrex. Or just Terrex now. Let's put 3 rocks in that deck and kind of mess them up a little bit. Strife. Why would they Carnage there? Oh, because they needed something to give to Dormammu, otherwise they wouldn't get it out. Okay. We'll do Shadowlands Daredevil. Strife is a little bit annoying. What we do here is we hope Strife doesn't get Heimdall. Then, yeah, I think that's the best. Okay, Strife, please just be useless and don't pull Heimdall, because you're going to mess me up if you do. Alright, Killmonger's already out. Okay, they got Heimdall.
I see.
To be fair, that's not the worst thing. I do foresee them putting... Sorry if you can hear that. Noises outside. I expect them to put their Dormammu middle. So, does that mean I just... These are 10. This is 10. It's always the same, regardless what I play. Okay.
Victory.
I was tempted to snap earlier, but been having too many games where I snap and people run away, so... Okay, Shadowlands is nice. Ooh, okay. Get Lockjaw going, but do I want to keep the demon for the Lockjaw? No. Because Lockjaw's active until later in the game, so I think it's fine. Use Beta Ray Bill and do some other shenanigans first. Oh, or Wasp. Do we Wasp or do we just Ares instead? Because this Viv. And I think this will be fine. And a demon's pretty decent. I won't complain about that. They actually got rid of their shield. I don't think that was intentional on their behalf. Strife. Why must you make my life awkward? Honestly, this card could very easily be swapped for Thor, I think. I do think that might be better. I just like it when you play the hammers and you play Strife and he pulls Odin. Yeah, let's do this. Just because I don't want the Viv going off multiple times. Wow, okay. So I can actually just feel safe enough leaving Ares here. I think. It can go to 12. Actually, it goes to 13 if Silk goes over there. So let me just leave one of them there. What do we think? Do we then think they're going to try and stack power here? Probably not. Okay, I don't feel super confident. I suppose neither do they.
Victory.
They felt even less confident. When it's choosing between which of these to play first, I think the choice is always Daredevil. It's because he benefits from having card draws. King Eitri and Pixie is perfect. Okay, please give me something good here. Ares would have been good, but unfortunately, I guess Strife. Strife will trigger Ares. Well, as of right now anyway.
Opponent snapped.
You're snapping, are you? I think I'm okay. Like, I don't feel super confident or anything, but next turn, Lockjaw, Mobius, and whatever I draw. Your Fisk and a Demon. My Strife would have hit Odin. Yeah, I realistically need Lockjaw going down now. But my plays don't feel great. Strife needs to hit Ares for me to win this location. Which I think means that I just need to play Odin this turn. Forget about Lockjaw.
Are ye worthy?
Okay, please don't let me down. Yeah, let me down. I was definitely relying on that. Now, do we think they just move Vision over here and try and force win this location? It's possible, but it's a pretty big gamble. Let's go for it. Ooh. Okay. Oh. You are joking me. Ares, my boy. Ah, that was a close game. Insane. So, Shadowlands, Daredevil's Demons, what do I think? I think it's pretty good, honestly. If you're looking for just a solid card to pick up, I'd go for it. You don't have to worry too much because it's in the season pass, so it's not something you're going to have to try and roll 100 packs to try and get, or wait 10 years for it to eventually show up in your store. You can just buy it straight up, and I think it's good for its value. It's definitely going to have some synergies in the future. I think there's some more draw-based cards coming up in... Wow, June is just around the corner, huh? It is actually that season. I was thinking I did a review of the leaks, and it felt like not that long ago, but yeah, June is 1 month away, so keep an eye out for the draw cards in that season. Probably going to help this card out quite a bit. So yeah, my final review. I gave it a 2.5 when I reviewed it initially. I think I'll probably bump that to a 3. I still think it sits kind of mid, maybe slightly higher than mid, but that doesn't mean it's bad. And I'd definitely give it a go. So, if you guys come up with any cool deck ideas, let me know in the comments below. I'm thinking of doing a series soon where I try out viewer decks and see how I get on. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, dropping a like and a subscribe helps massively, and I'll love you forever for it. And thanks in advance, and I'll catch you all next time.